Welcome back, guys. It is Goblin Gang here. Week 16 against Cincinnati. Tough loss to Philadelphia here. Makes this playoff picture really close. I think we did say last time we're guaranteed for the playoffs. We have 3 games left, and we're 4 games ahead. We're 3.5 ahead of San Francisco, so we're guaranteed to make the playoffs as a division leader. The question is, will we get this first round bye? It's close now. It's close. We're now tied with Kansas City and Miami. Let's see what we can do in Cincinnati. We do get Davis back. He's been out the last couple weeks, so who's back at kick returner. He's done good as a receiver. 15 catches in 2 games, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did have a fumble. He's going to go back in the return game and see if he can catch up with Blake, who just passed 100 returns and 2,000 return yards. So he's about 800 yards short, and he's done all that in one season. Like, Lake was returner all last year, a little bit a couple years ago. Only returned 2 games this season, though, so he's played in 23 games now in his career. Let's see what we can do. Let's meet with team. Team morale up. It's kind of low right now. We want to get that up. Cincinnati, here we go. Get the ball. Menahue starting off the return. Let's see what we can do here. Menahue, let's go. Let's go, Menahue. Short kick. Big opportunity to get on that sideline. Yes. Break a tackle to the 28. Not bad. Not bad return. Short kick, so I mean that's like 20 yards. 20. Which is not bad. That's probably like the bare minimum we want on a return. Short kick made it tough. We threw to Bigsby on that last play, I think. Frost being his first carry of the game, 6 yards. Heavy involvement from these guys. No look there for the top. We get Davis for B. Langley scrambles, dives to the first, and gets it. Just short of the 50. Have to middle by Crossan. Breaks a tackle. 5-yard run. Not bad. Not bad. See Bigsby wide open here. Second catch of the game. 7-yard on that one. First down. Across the 40 now. Solid field position. Crossan breaks one big. 7-yard run. Can't get anything more than that, it feels like. Doing a good job containing us. Let's see. Deep ball. Davis. Take his time. Throw it deep. Jumps for it. Fumbles, though. First catch of the game by Davis after his injury. Fumbles it on the 4. That's not what I was expecting out of him. Turnover. Defense hasn't really done a whole lot. They did okay last game. Kind of struggled last game. I think Williams did a couple 3 interception games. Holding Cincinnati to a field goal though. They missed it. Jeez. Brady's perfect on the year, and everyone's missing kicks now. Let's go deep again to Davis. Hit that. Jumps, 26-yard reception. Well across the 30. Couldn't hit him in stride though, it's too bad. Crossing. Trying to find the lane. Breaks tackle, 6 yards on that. They're doing a good job containing him. Because he's averaging like 8 yards a carry this year, which is, I want to say it's a career high. It's definitely over his career average. And they're containing him to under that. Good reception though there. Gets us into red zone territory. Let's hit Davis on this route. Come back. Jukes. 11 yards. Tackle at the 1. First down from the 1. Let's see. Langley diving for the first. Through contact. Touchdown. We get the first points of the game. We get the first points of the game. Headed by Davis. After a fumble on the 4, he ends up catching one, bringing it to the 1. Huge. The fumble takes away from Davis's game a little bit so far. 3 catches though. I want to say he has 3 catches. Couple good position. Couple athletic plays. It's going to be second quarter now. Cincinnati has the ball. Defense did stop him the first drive. Forced him to miss a field goal. Looks like that's not going to happen here though. They're already on the 10. It's a run play. Touchdown. We need some more linebacker, cornerback depth. Menahue threw another return, second one of the game, caught at the 3. Already ran it out 20 yards. Fairly good contained there. Breaks a tackle to the 30. 27-yard return. That's over his target. I think is 22 to beat Lake. But I mean I want 25 a return. 25 yards a return. That's over that. Average though is probably right around 25. A little under. Before I run by Crossan there. Let's hit Davis on this short catch. Bounce outside. Breaks tackle. Nice. Running through a tackle as well. 9 yards across the 50 now. Let's see. Can we get B deep here? Ooh, it's gonna be tough. Out of sack, hit B, in stride, makes a man miss. 28 yards, red zone territory at the 14. Nice play. Let's go crossing here. I go outside, breaks a tackle. He stiff-armed and then ran through a tackle. Nice. Let's hit B on this comeback route. Outside, bounce outside. Ooh, break a tackle. Shut out and bounce outside. When I say comeback route, it's not a comeback route, it's in. But I hit it to him and I have him bounce back outside, which is why it's comeback, because he's going back on that route. But it's not a comeback route at all. Second touchdown of the game. First one through the air. And that puts us back up by 7. Cincinnati back with the ball. Defense had one stop, forced and missed a field goal. They do get a stop here, though, short. Not a whole lot of turnovers necessarily, though. The turnovers are them failing to score on the possessions. Like, on those field goals. Which it seems to tend to do a lot against us. Davis getting the first down, 10 yards. About a minute left, 50 seconds it says here in this first half. Get Bigsby there, out of sack. 13-yard reception, just short of the 40, our 40, so we have some yards to go. I don't like this play at all. It's going to be a timeout play, I think. Ends up breaking a tackle, getting 3 yards. That's not bad. 34 seconds left. About an equivalent of like a minute 30. Breaking tackles, beat sideline. 15 yards. He's not toxic anymore. That's good. Like seeing that out of him. Good play. Push the down. This is our second timeout. 22 seconds left. Not a whole lot of time left. Let's go. Crossing bottom of the screen. Gets tackled for -1. 3rd and long. Let's go B over the top. Lead him. Nice. To the 17. We have a play down deep. Let's go take a look real quick. Start our bounce. Take the field goal. Yeah, take the field goal. Oh, do we go for it? No. Take the field goal. Yeah. We had no timeouts, we had to throw it away. Up 10 now, second half starting now. We kick the ball off. He had the ball to start the first. You get the ball back. Hopefully, I want to see him get some more return opportunities there. He is very explosive in this return game. So that's one thing. That's the only thing. I don't like him scoring on us, but I'm fine with him kicking field goals. I mean, that's a stop, but they don't make field goals anymore. Like that's weird to me. And they score on us right here. So I mean, the only positive you get to see him any huge shine. He is a very strong returner. Probably the strongest returner we've had. I mean, Crossen is technically better in that speed and stamina category, but he's just our starting running back, so he hasn't necessarily had time to just really do that. That's a good return out to the 32. I did not know where he started it, so it's going to have to be hard to track that. We'll go top to Davis, lead him. Did not lead him. You got to be able to lead your receivers, Langley. Oh my goodness, not perfect lead. Ended up catching them. They are not in stride, so ended up being good. Going on the sideline, breaking a couple tackles, 11 yards, finally pushed out of bounds. It's been a while since we've seen Bigsby get involved, so let's just throw it to him. Makes a man miss, goes on the sideline. Pushed out of bounds. I guess not out of bounds. They kept him in. 8 yards on that one to the 30. Crossing again. Breaking tackle, 5 yards. So crossing again. Find space, gets there. Stiff arm, 11 yards again. And those are some of his biggest runs of the day already. Like, so far, I should say. They've done a good job containing him. He gets one here. Stiff arm, tackle from behind, 14 yards, falls into the end zone though. Doesn't matter. Touchdown. I mean, Crossen had 30 runs there, over 10 yards. Huge. Huge. What the heck? Jeez. Puts us back up by 10. Let's see what Cincinnati does. Hold them a couple times. We're going to hold them here. It looks like punting again. Second time of the day. Missed a field goal as well, which would make it a 7-point game. We have the ball, though, in our hands. Let's see. Crossen, come on. Yeah. -1 yard. That's the second time he's been tackled for a loss today. Gonna end the third quarter on this play. Let's hand it off to Cross and see if we can get something big. Going outside up top. Stiff arm. Puts on the sideline. Breaks a tackle. 12 yards. Fourth quarter starting now. Up 10. Ball in good position. Crossen did end up recovering from that -1 yard run. Let's just dish it off to Bigsby again. Tackled 1 yard through B. That's not a good block. Let's go Crossen again. Second him on. He's been really good in the run game. He breaks a tackle 6 yards. And they've contained him. I feel like they've contained him. He hasn't had anything greater than like 14 yards, which have to be the touchdown score. Back to Davis, back shoulder dives for that. That's what I was hoping for. A little late on the throw there, but that was definitely intended in that position. Crossing getting on the sideline, it's a guy miss, breaks a tackle, 10 yards. Doesn't get the first though, just short, inches short here. Second and inches. Back to Crossing though, finds his gap, breaks a tackle, 7-yard run there as well. And that was a great play by Davis. Too bad we couldn't get him in stride here. This one we should hit him in stride though. This one we hit him in stride at the 20. A little delayed there. Gets tackled 27 yards down the field into within the 10 at the 9. It looks like. Let's hit B here. A little early. Cuts back. Dives. I wasn't saying makes a man miss, but he didn't make a man miss. But ends up getting a touchdown anyway. I believe that's his second of the day. It's not often we see B get 2 touchdowns in a game. Up by, is it 17 now? We should win this game. As long as Lenny doesn't turn it over, which we've been having good ball placement, and he's just been... I mean, Davis is going to make it a lot easier. Like, we've been able to trust him, throw it deep, keep it up. Like, Amenahue, we'd overthrow him. We had to underthrow it a little bit more with Amenahue. Resulted in more interceptions. Fumble. Get the ball back. That's huge. And this is going to end the game. Let's see. Davis. A lot of time here. Crossan jumping for that one. 14 yards at the 50. Definitely intended for Crossan. Was not expecting him to jump up for it. Which could have been a pick, but whatever. 7-yard run there by Crossan. Very next play. Let's go by Crossan again. Just takes on the sideline, does, but gets pushed out of bounds 5 yards late. Back shoulder, dives for it. I mean, Davis is really good on those plays. It's just too bad it's a little off. Not enough to make a play. That one is not the play ideal. Dang, how he's running there. 5 yards. 5 seconds left. We can run the game clock out now. Let's see. Crossan getting space at sideline. Makes a couple of guys miss. Pushed out of bounds 11 yards down the field to the 21. Not a lot of time left. Bouncing up all the way out. Makes a couple guys miss again. Stiff armed. 16-yard run within the 5 now. That's probably the longest run of the day, I think. Forward cross. Run it again. And gets tackled 4 yards on the field to the 1. 2 seconds left. Let's hand it off to Crossan again. Get a touchdown up the middle. Yes, he does. Breaking 2 tackles. What the heck? Jesus, does that put us up 24 now with the made kick by Brady? There's no time on the clock. That's insane. That's insane run. Crossan's looking really promising. I mean, early in his career wasn't getting enough stiff arms. He's looking really good right now. Davis back is huge for us. Khalili definitely plays DB. I definitely remember that. I remember my guys' names. Crossan 200 yards. Davis and B did pretty good. 2 touchdowns himself. Davis did have a fumble, which did hurt him a little bit. Langley, I did like him. A little off. Winners getting 16 tackles is huge. Defense did get some stops. I'm surprised Zuber's over Winners now. It shows you how good Zuber's been doing this year. Winners is still dominant. Amenahue, 3 returns for 74 yards, a little under 25, which is not bad. So that last return probably went for about 25, I guess. Probably a good return. B, upgrade point, that's going to improve his catching, which is really nice. Just want to look at Davis's catching, his perfect catching. So he fumbled that with perfect catching. I guess he doesn't have great stamina, but that was his first catch of the game. Kind of surprising. So a couple completion receivers. B doesn't have good stamina, but he's very similar to Davis in a way. Look, it's just lower potential, right? I think it's just 2 stars less in a rating, or 1.5 stars, and that's all it is. Otherwise, he's the same build. And Amenahue's definitely a speedster build. But yeah, B and Davis, you can see the pattern, right? Everything kind of drops by 2 points, it looks like. That's what it looks like. I mean, yeah, Gilmore kind of been quiet. Some of our defensive guys. I feel like I really like Selleck as a rookie. Winners and Zuber have done a pretty good job. Like, Zuber's bounced back from his rookie year. I mean, look at that. That's a good amount of tackles. Winners getting some action. That's a lot of tackles, too. That's another Defensive Player of the Year candidate there. Khalili, not as many tackles. Doing better. I guess 2 picks as well. That's good. Improved 1 from last year. Gilmore is struggling. Looks like he has less tackles than he's had, like, on average the previous 2 seasons. 1 sack. I mean, the first year, I think he had like 2 forced fumbles and an interception. And last year, he did great. I think he had 2 more forced fumbles, like 2 more interceptions, like the sacks. Like, he did a lot for us last year. I think he had 5 points last year. When I say points, I mean those stats. It says he had 1 this year. He's 1 sack this year. So let's see. He had 3 his first year, I want to say. Which leaves us 5 points left. Yeah, that's good. That seems about right. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this week. What's the playoff standings look like? We are a game ahead of Philadelphia now. As Green Bay is still tied with or a game behind. Still tied with Kansas City and Miami. which doesn't matter a whole lot. Doesn't matter. Just interesting to see. Playing Cleveland next week and then Seattle should be a good couple closers games. Cleveland has a bad record and so does Seattle, so should be a couple easy games heading into the playoffs. So hopefully we can clinch that number 1 seed. We are a game ahead, so as long as we don't lose, there's no reason why we should lose our 1 seed and get that first round bye. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am Goblin King, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.